Well, the winds are giving it their typical west and southwest and south swirl this morning, so we're gonna go ahead and fly our big Pitts in it and see how it does. Beautiful morning, just gorgeous. Got some thunderheads building off into the west there, so we'll see how she does. This is another flight with our battery posted further back, and we're at about 128 millimeters from the leading edge of the top wing for our center of gravity, which is about the front spar or leading edge on the lower wing. Those are Pitts specs, so we've been doing fine with it. I took the wing incidence out and set them to Pitts specs, which was 0, so we'll see how she goes. Take off on low rates, I'll switch it in the air. Right up into the southwest there. Wing over. Loop. Very nice. I found the need to turn down my gyro. Seems that with the controls more central, the gyro seems to have more of an effect on the plane than it did with a lot of nose weight. But in the wind, she's relatively steady. Slow fly is good in the wind. I'm on low rates still, and it's doing rather well. Doesn't seem to be having problems overcoming the gyro or anything. The plane does far better aerobatically than I can do, and although the center of gravity at this point is helping. Side slip into the wind a little bit here. That was power on, just to get an idea of how it would react with power on. I didn't really need it. It came in nice and easy and was just fine. I've got a mow again. Anyway, that was all on low rates. I never did go to high rates. I really didn't need them for what I was looking for. I wanted to check my slow fly, which was good, and some of the other attributes that it's gained by setting the battery back, and they all turned out well. I like the way it performs. It's kind of a pretty thing, isn't it? They're a neat plane. They're really a neat plane. I really like it. I can't say enough good about them. Anyway, I think we've solved the center of gravity situation on it. I don't have any undue weight in it at all, and it's a pleasure to take off. It's a pleasure to land. It's a pleasure to fly. I mean, what more could a fellow want? You know, it's just really worked out well. You can see my CG marks there. this is factory, and this is mine. That's the center of axis, in other words, the axial rotation of the aircraft. When you figure mean aerodynamic chord, that's the point at which the plane will move equally well in either direction, you know, at any input. So you want to be ahead of that, because you do need a little bit of nose weight, like for wind and this sort of thing, but you don't need a lot. So you can be anywhere in here. Right now I'm at the kind of the beginning. Gradually I'll come back a little bit more as I become more proficient, but right now it's working so well I don't I don't know if I want to touch it. So anyway, hope that clarifies a little bit about that center of gravity for you. It lowers your stall point so that you're going a lot slower when the plane finally stalls. So you've got a lot of slow speed you can use. You can just really have a lot of fun. It really does well on that setting. And I'm using a 4400 6-cell, and you can see where I've got it down here. Let me disconnect it. Okay, I'm about 1/4 of an inch past the edge of this hole here, right back into here, and I've re-supported the battery down here with another piece of foam that I brought up and glued to the side, and then I put a piece of Velcro on it so that the battery is really solid in there. It's not going to move around while you're flying. And this wind is it's twitchy, you know, and it bounces out of the south and then out of the west, and it's typical morning here, and the plane just responds really well in it, and you don't really have a problem with it. So anyway, thanks for taking a look.